Let's talk about it. Cleveland. Cleveland fans. I'm just going to go out here and talk about it, Cleveland fans. That's what I'm going to do. Because I can. Okay? Listen. Who do you guys trying to get? Paul George? Trying to get Melo. Probably the best six man. Probably the best off the bench man you can get. Be the sixth man. You know. Here's what I think, you guys. Here's what I think. I think that Cleveland, if they just get George and Melo, they're going to get the pants beat off of them. And look, kill for kill, don't be getting mad at me because I give you my honest opinion and you're a Cleveland fan. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm honest. Here's what I think. I think that it's not going to happen for Cleveland until they do one thing right, and that's get some congruency. They need to mesh again. There's too much confusion within the ranks. Heck, the ranks aren't even there. You just lost your GM and his assistant. That guy's going to end up going to the Knicks because they just lost their GM, big guy down there. And so Melo's happy about that. If Melo stays there, which he probably won't. I'll talk about that a little later and how people are so glad that he's gone. Phil Jackson, you know, because of the way he treated Melo and, you know, his poor judgment. Nonetheless, as far as Cleveland's concerned, they don't have no congruency. So you got your GM that's gone, right, Cleveland? You have your number one star player who's not happy. And I keep reminding you, Cleveland Cleveland fans, what happens when LeBron James is not happy? What happens is he leaves. He breaks contracts and breaks camp. And he doesn't care. He doesn't. Because he's highly, 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 highly influential. And where he goes, basketball goes. That's just the truth. It's just the truth. If you don't believe it, look at his history. Look at his history. Look at how, as soon as he gets on the court, we're not even talking about as soon as he joins a team. We're talking about as soon as he steps on the court, that team is instantly better. Instantly. And they're better by over 60%. It's just incredible how influential this man is in just a single minute, and then you know a game, and then that spans on to a season. Then you're looking at the city that he's actually in. It's unreal how influential LeBron James himself is. There's no other player on the court today who commands the presence that King James does. Point blank, and I'm not a writer. I'm just telling y'all the truth. It's just the truth. Championships follow this man for a reason. But when he's not happy, your whole city starts to get dilapidated. And I'm not even playing with that. I've given you guys examples of what happened to Cleveland when he left, and then what happened again when he came back. I keep telling y'all how influential this one person is, and nobody else is as influential as he is. And he's not happy. He's not happy because you got rid of the GM. That was his boy. That was his dog. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that made that Tristan Thompson deal stick. He's the one that got Kyrie Irving all that money. And then you got Kyrie Irving. Robin who wants to be Batman. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving is a pivotal person within the ranks of basketball, period. He's a winning player. This is for sure. But he has to have the right crew. You know what I'm saying? He's not the Avenger who can go out and get it done by himself. He's not. He's just not that Avenger. He's like the Avenger that you want to be there and you want to see, but you don't really need to. Like Hawkman. It's like, yeah, Hawkman is cool. Came from another planet. You know, got that chick, Kyra. That's his cousin or something, or whatever. You know, Hawkman, he's dynamite. This dude can hit Superman and, do some damage with that doggone hammer. He's got wings. He's cool to look at. But do you need to see him? Yeah, not really. You know what I'm saying? Or that other Hawk dude, the Falcon. Let's take that guy. The black guy. He's a dope dude. He's got the metallic wings. He's got, all the technology, which none of that is in the comic book. They just did that for the sake of the movie. But okay, cool. We are all into it. We're all biting it. You know what I'm saying? Anthony something is his real name. But if he's not in the movie, do you care? Do you say, man, I really wanted to see the Falcon, go up against, whoever? It's like, is that really what sells a ticket? Or is Captain America and freaking Tony Stark and the Incredible Hulk who really sells? It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's there, but he has to have a good team around him. He just, and they all do, but he's just not somebody who can carry a team. Tony Stark can carry a team. He can get some no-names around him, and he can carry that team. He can carry that movie. Simply because he's Tony Stark. That's just that. So you guys get my point. There are some people who are just supporting actors, and that's all that they're going to be. Kyrie Irving is that dude. He is a supporting actor. He's not the star of the show that he wants to be. And he's not happy, even though he's getting mega paid. He's got all the exposure. He's got the shoes. He's got everything that he wants. But he's not happy. So you have all this unhappiness. And look, listen, LeBron, can I talk to you for a minute? You know what? Screw that, LeBron. Put your wife on the phone. Put your wife on the phone. Just do it. Just do it, bro. Just trust me. Put her on speakerphone. There you go. You can listen. Listen, Mrs. James, Savannah, James, here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is explain to your husband how a team works. Not so much a basketball team, but explain to him once again, in your own way, why you guys are such a good team. Just you and him and your children. Why you guys are the upper echelon today. It's not because you got money. That's not. You guys are one of the most sought after couples that there is, because black people look up to you guys. Explain to him why that is. It's congruency. It's because you get along even when you don't. It's because Savannah is not out there spouting off all kind of stuff that might be true, but will disrupt the congruency. Explain that to him. Explain the fact that why you're not out here like a lot of other wives who cheating on their husbands and or wearing all kind of crazy, outfits and or have these rumors about you that aren't true and you're not addressing them. Like Steph Curry's mom's, she's got all these rumors about her and Clay. Explain to him why none of this is happening to you two. It's because you're a dynamite team player on and off the court. And this is what LeBron has to bring to his team. See, LeBron needs to step up when it comes to being a leader. That's all there's to it. He needs to be, he needs to take the leading role, not just be the commanding presence, but be the leader that he's supposed to be. For one, LeBron, don't you say nothing else bad about your team. I know you had it out with Tristan Thompson, but that was a mistake yelling at that dude. That's a grown man. I know you didn't like what he did, but you pull him to the side and you let him know. Why? Because Tristan Thompson has a hard job. And his hard job is the Kardashians. See, we don't want what happened to the last basketball player that messed around with the Kardashians to happen to Tristan Thompson. But if you expose him for his wrongdoings on the court in the middle of a nationally televised game, the media, which is their baby doll, the media is going to get a hold of that, and they're going to make Tristan Thompson feel even worse. If you don't understand the repercussions of that, LeBron, and what can happen, maybe you need to go talk to Beast Mode. Remember when the media made fun of him and he stopped talking to the media? Maybe you need to go talk to that dude and see why he just doesn't like the media. Okay? He's not being a hard ass. They made fun of him. Maybe you need to go and talk to Lamar Odom, if you can. Talk to him and find out how the media just dug him into a deeper ditch. Why? Because of Kardashians and all the media trash that surrounds them. He's got a hard enough job. He's choosing to be around the wrong people, fine. But don't make his job any harder. Don't expose him like that. Don't do that. Put him in the locker room and be like, yo, bro. Yo, what's popping? Just you and him. Know what I'm saying? Y'all got time to do that. You're LeBron James. Savannah, please explain all these things to your husband before he has anything else to do with the team. You know, and I know he likes to say his disappointments, you know, like everybody does. But you have to start putting out more positive vibes. That's what you have to do. Because the game of basketball is not just a game of basketball. There's a spiritual element involved in it. And a lot of you might think, you're just talking garbage. But no, when a human is involved, the spirit is involved. When you cheer for somebody and uplift them, they do better, regardless if they suck. If you downcast them and castigate them, they're going to do worse. And I'm telling you, LeBron, you don't have to be a fake. You don't have to be a phony. You can be the dominant figure you are and give it to somebody straight in a way that is man to man and be like, let's go out there and do this. And that will start to change your team. That will start to change the way people look at you and your team. I'm just saying, it may sound like garbage to you, but I'm trying to tell you. You ain't got to down talk nobody. You ain't got to argue with nobody. You ain't got to down talk your team. You know, you can just simply say, hey, your team needs to do some work, and that's what we're going to do. And get out there and get at it. And Savannah, we know that your man's got the hardest job in basketball because some of us truly think that he's being held back from his fullest potential. A result in that is 4-1 loss in the championship games, which nobody saw coming. No one. He had to eat that. So when he comes home, you know, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, go ahead and put on that one dress. It's not a church dress, and it's not a party dress. It's not some floozy dress. It's that one dress that he likes to see you in. Throw on those cool heels, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just kind of stand there and look at him. And then tell him to look at you. Really look at you. And just stand still. And he'll figure it out. He'll be like, you know what? You're absolutely right. And you don't have to say nothing. He will completely understand. When you do that for him, things will start changing for the team, for himself, for his career. Yeah, we know y'all got money. We know he's the hottest dude in basketball. But you'll see what I'm talking about. See, it's the little things that you have to appreciate in order for you to get to those bigger things. Okay? And when you spread that news around your teammates, they'll start looking at the game totally different. And they'll play different. And they'll play with a lot more congruency. It's your boy Tone 202. If you guys need any more advice, Savannah and Mr. James, you guys can conference call me, anytime. You guys got my number. Talk to you later.